and see it as a building that houses the seat of power. I challenge you to see the most important seat of power right here, our community. It's not enough to just say stop Asian hate. It's about mentoring our Asian youth. It's about challenging shadeism and colorism in our society. It's about also addressing unconscious biases we have as a community as it relates to the Asian community and outside too. Remember that when you hear the model minority-ness, it is not pro-Asian. It is anti-Black. My favorite coalition builders, Yuri Kochiyama, once said, remember that consciousness is power. Tomorrow's world is yours to build. So to Thomas, wherever you are out there, 20 years down the line, I am here to tell you that our Asian community is born what creators see in children's books or in your subpar or especially almost and always been born. Did I get a picture of this? It's time the world. Did everyone hear me? Everyone that has spoken before me here. My fiance would just tell me, hey, you should take off your coat. It looks a little too casual. And I just thought to myself, hey, this is the look that I have to wear a lot of times because I have to conceal my hijab because I don't know who's the person I might be walking next to and what they might think of me or what threat they might see in me and how they might respond to that. So this is an act of my safety. But at the same time, too, I think about my brother who really can't do this because if he's walking down the street this way, he's seen as a threat. Depending on the neighborhood we're like walking through, depending on the law. I didn't see which is part of the occupied Palestine territory. I come here today as a representative of the Colorado Muslim Leadership Council. We are an ally, but we are also members of our community. As much of our community are part of the Asian American and Pacific Islander community.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be silly.
All of the speakers before me had me up in a lot of and had me in so many emotions. Noreen, in reporting about the night of 9/11 and the hate incidents that happened, reminded me of when I was a little girl and how my dad, taking care of his convenience store, had a person walk in there, a white man, building a knife saying, you are responsible for what happened. You need to pay for those crimes. And me sitting inside, just after my dad told me, run inside and to protect yourself, waiting for the police to come. Keep in mind where the goal for me. I was just 5 times 15 minutes. Anybody's right to be lost at that point. My dad was able to survive that evening, but who knows what's going to happen next. And I wanted to share a story with you. It's very powerful, and the example of what we're hearing today. When the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings be upon him, heard about an incident in Medina where an elderly woman was after he declared, how would God save my nation underprivileged from its power? The prosperity and well-being of an entire nation are at stake. The massive scale of society underprivileged from those in power. And it goes without saying when we say that that power is white privilege. That's the white privilege that continues to perpetuate these hate. That's the white privilege that we saw display itself with the Boulder tragedy. When an Arab man, so white passing, was first seen as a white man with mental illnesses, and the second his name came out, what did the media do? They contacted me and said, hey, what do you as a Muslim community have to say about it? As if I am responsible in this. As if the tragedy of what happened was not enough to shake me to my core, to frighten me in every which way. That's the same white privilege that embeds itself in our society. That's the same white privilege that I see presenting itself even in my Muslim community. When the history of white colonialism continues to perpetuate this idea of what proximity to whiteness means better. Proximity to whiteness means beautiful. Proximity to whiteness is what you should be looking for. And so with this today, I tell my Asian American Pacific Islander sisters and brothers, we see you, we hear you, we follow you, we ask you to lean on us in your healing process. We ask you to guide us in what is the best way of supporting you. We ask you to continue to build our allyship and the strength of our allies. So today, as much as it is about raising awareness, it's about ensuring protection. Because we know very well that the numbers that were shared by Harry are not actually representative of what people are going through. What happens is, and we see this a lot in the Muslim community, is that as hate crimes continue to present themselves, the community that experiences those hate crimes starts to normalize that experience. And when they normalize that experience, they fail to report it because they're like, hey, this is another day in America. I should just be counting my blessings that I can go home and see my children or be with my family. And today, all of you here today, we're here to say this is a community of protection. This is a moment of protection. We are going to stand up there. We're going to say, if we see something, we sure as hell are going to be saying something. And we're sure as hell going to be standing up and doing something. And that brings me to really a moment of appreciation. And with that, there's a moment of appreciation that I want to express to all the organizers here today. So thank you all so much. Really do appreciate that. Joey literally is absolutely phenomenal member of the core team and somebody that I love with so much appreciation. But I also want you all to take a look at each other because you all are fighting something here today, coming here, and that's the pandemic that we all experience. We can't see each other's faces. If anything, a lot of us might be nervous standing too close to somebody. A lot of us may have been even nervous coming here. So I wanted to thank you all for coming out here and really providing your physical presence to let our Asian American and Pacific Islander community know that we are here and that we stand with them. Thank you all so much. And that's all I want to do. Thank you.
You need to actually wear a mask if you're going to be in the crowd. Okay, overnight. Okay. We work for the match.
I read. Thank you. Thank you.
This song is from the perspective of the lost. I hope that we're all able to tell the stories of the lost and to tell our own stories in hope that flowers will bloom again. Aloha! Aloha! Aloha kakayaka, everybody. Good morning.
mahalo for having me, giving me the opportunity to spend time and be here in person with each and every one of you. I am Layla Ireland. I stand here today before all of you, a retired Army veteran, a spouse, a sister, an aunt, and Native Hawaiian, Puerto Rican, Filipino, and Chamorro. I am also an advocate and an activist. I'm also a transgender woman, a representative of the LGBTQ community. So you see, I live and breathe at many different intersectionalities. But today, I am absolutely and exceptionally proud to say that I am Asian American and Pacific Islander, and I proudly stand with my AAPI community. As an AAPI person and a person of the LGBT community, I too belong here. Asians and Pacific Islanders belong here. We all belong here, and we deserve to be here. I acknowledge that for a lot of us,
Thank you.
speaking out and expressing yourself, the freedom to be here, maybe challenging some of your cultural. This may even be your first time to outwardly put into words or express your emotions, whether it is fear, sadness, terror, anger, or outrage, and the hurt and pain of what is happening to our community as a country. I understand and empathize. Like you all, the LGBT community is no stranger to these feelings, nor the causes. We've listened to many of the speakers already give statistics and the numbers that aren't really true numbers that reflect what is happening to our community. But I want you all to know that I see you, I hear you, I acknowledge you, and I honor each and every one of you. I am so grateful for your courage to be present and here today, and so grateful for the many people who are here with you and willing to support our community and to listen. Like many of the people here in the crowd, I have many family members myself as elders who have migrated here generations ago in search of a better life, for better opportunities. Hardworking people who dreamed of building a community where they did not have to live in fear because of who they are or where they came from. That also goes without saying. I also acknowledge the elders and ancestors who were forcibly brought here to build the foundations on which we continue to build on today. Over the last decade, especially this last year, the AAPI community has endured horrific and petrifying events, causing extreme alarm around the world. None of these events are mutually exclusive. Racism, sexism, classism, ageism, and misogyny, even sexualized racial harassment and violence, are not mutually exclusive. It is also important to mention that these issues are not mutually exclusive to one demographic community. AAPI people in the LGBT community experience these issues on a daily basis. So you see, no matter what community, we as a community, as a people, we really we all have to give as one generation here, regardless of who we are, where we how we pray, and even how we act. One very shared. I'd like to ask each of you to talk. Look at people beside you. This is what it means to look up. This is how we community will show up and support you. Not just on days like this, but all the time. We need to acknowledge and celebrate the differences that we all have. the Lord. Just say hello to our brothers and sisters, our sisters. Reaching higher. I want to feel the love in here. Everybody say aloha. In a lot of my advocacy work.
Can you all hear me?
I have learned that learning to lean on others, having the courage to push a private side and ask for help, creating positive and safe spaces, and sharing knowledge and wisdom. Helps keep the ugly fabric of divided, break it down. But seeing you all here today, coming together as one community, really inspires me and motivates me. It is sort of hope and faith. So keep hungry, keep sharing in the Lord. And remember to share all of it with yourself because you deserve it. Everyone that you love deserves it. Thank you.
Excuse me. Excuse me, what is the flyer you have?
So the flyer has a QR code. If you have an iPhone, you can scan it, and it has more information and resources, including how to report hate crimes. So it's a good resource.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, here we go. Y'all hear me? My name is Kimberly Being. I'm a spoken word artist, also on the Sister Circle Retreat for the healing of Black and Indigenous women of color. And I'm going to share some poems with you all today. Sing a song, long song. I remember hearing my heart cry. Why do people that look at me and make me funny now? Aren't I white like the rest of them? But I'm always treated as visited, as if to be a pet to them. I open my eyes, but I'm told they are too narrow. But aren't I white like the rest of them? Treated different, but always ask why. Start to pray at night. Every night I wipe my eyes. God sees that there is never a time when someone is to listen to me, that I can use my words wise. Use them to uplift hearts and minds. Speak when I speak brave, cry. The myth of the modern
I'm looking for a urinal. Alright. So I gotta take a fucking piss real bad, dude. There used to be fucking urinals up here. Then the government decided to take them away because homeless people were using them. Now remember, if we only paid the government minimum wage, I think they'd understand the value of a dollar as they ate off everyone else's paycheck to survive. Oh, there is a fucking urinal, and it is locked behind a fucking fence, dude. Go fucking figure. So I will have to go behind this shiny fucking little building over here. And piss on it. So, yes, there are three beautiful Asian girls that were standing in front of me. No, I will not drop the link so I can hear you all talk. I have to go pee. That is primary objective right fucking now, is I gotta go pee so fucking bad. Oh man, all right. Going behind this urinal. Oh, this fucking dumpster, dude. Holy shit, here we go. Putting you in the pocket. Okay, here we go. Uh, uh, woo. Yeah, there's some pigs right there. Unmarked pig car. They don't like me too much. Uh, all right, say hi to the pigs. Fuck that, dude. Hello. How are y'all?
Because I believe in the freedom of humanity. That how, this is my call to you, of what you can do, and so this is how I decide to do. I sit myself down so I can go up. I go inside for the truth, so the outer world is seen for what it truly is. I ask for ease and transition of the blind, walk, and ask for spirit to provide for perfection. I ask that each day I use my unique experiences to be a tool of benefit for others. I ask to be the greatest person. To be you.
Burritos.
Burritos?
Yeah.
Like just regular burritos, right?
No, I have no
We
idea.
don't really know. We haven't tried them yet. Oh, from the looks of it, yeah. Just regular burritos.
Alrighty. Do you guys have a plate for this stuff?
We don't have.
We ran out of trays earlier today.
Alright, well, thank you.
Hello? Okay. Today, I'll be.
It's easier to leave it up than making me have to ask. Oh, you're gonna eat?
Yeah.
Okay, just step back away from the crowd a little bit.
Okay.
That's fine.
Excuse me. Yep. There's times dude had to come up to me and be like, "Hey, could you cover your mouth?"
I know this like I know you're the white people of all backgrounds who have served my father. He was born with me. I'm here to stand with all of you. While I know everyone in the crowd here is on the right side of history, right side of history, I hope we can all call on our elected officials to denounce hate, not for just their word, but by the laws they choose to pass.
Can you hear me? Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Ben. It's really an honor to be here to part of this. And I want to thank all of you for being here. The vulnerability to be in a space where we're not always safe. And I want to thank the organizers for bringing us all together in such a difficult. So this past year has been hard. I think it's been pretty hard for myself, and in particular, I think connection is something that I've been missing a lot. And so I want to start out with a connection activity. So if everyone could close your eyes. With your eyes closed, I want you to imagine someone you love. As you bring them into your mind, I want you to think about all the reasons you love them. And with that person in your heart, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. What we're going to do next is we're going to send that person every piece of happiness, every piece of hope, every piece of joy that we can muster for that person right now. I'm going to do something that I used to do in my team, inspired by Kelly Huda, before I made it. And so we're going to do a she who. We're going to send all those emotions to that person right now. Okay? So gather all those emotions in the ball. In your hand. We're going to 3, 2, 1. We're going to go she who. sky, okay? On 3, 2, 1, she moves at the sky. Gather the emotion. Gather all the time. 3, 2, 1. Awesome! Thank you so much. Now I want to remind you, the love that you just sent that person is what we need right now. It's one of the first steps we need in order to combat what we're going through as a community. And I want to remind you that that love that you just sent that other person, all that happiness, all that joy, you are worthy of that too. You belong here. And you deserve all of the goodness of the world too. And I want you to hold on to that. Obviously, I've been thinking about how and what it means to love someone else. And I also been thinking about what it means to lose someone. And when I think about that, part of it is I'm scared that I'll never be able to say goodbye. You never really get to say goodbye to your own hurt. And so I wrote this song as an homage to love what we want. The souls departed in the last 2 weeks. For example, the children, and all of you. We've lost so much, but together we stood again. This is for you. while you guys. Power is the ability to find someone else and force them to do it as if it were reality. That's not the way. It's an important message. Power is the ability to define someone else's reality and then force them to live it as if it were a reality. It is time for us to interrogate the white power in Asian culture. It's time for us to question and challenge white authority and white means to be Asian. What do you know about Asians? If you're white, 75% have no close personal relationship with people. As evidenced by deep interpersonal conversations. If you're not having conversations with us, conversations where we feel safe to share, conversations allowable only for deep personal connection, where the fuck are you going to be? Where are you injecting stories about us and then regurgitate, spreading them, because you own all the channels of communication? Mulan was written and directed by white. So was the new one. Rush Hour, written and directed by white. Memoirs of a Geisha, written and directed by white, based on a book written by a white man. Last Samurai, I knew that. Kung Fu, stolen from an Asian man, given to a white man, written and directed by people that look white. Even Warriors, marketed proudly as Asian as a great vision of Bruce Lee, finally brought to life by his Asian daughter, written and directed by white people. This is the most violent form of delivery. You vomit white thought, white ideas, white supremacy into our mouth. And then you force us to go on stage, on screen, and regurgitate it. Even Avatar, The Last Airbender, so I got to show you. A show so treasured by Asians of my generation, because it was the first time we could see ourselves on screen, represented not as a joke, but as the heroes. The first time we saw our cultures represented, written and directed by white people. Those are not our stories. So what do you know about Asians? I exclusively speak Mandarin with my childhood, my family. And I couldn't tell you how to say the word. You think we're affluent? That we have high educational, that we have access to opportunity above and beyond other races, up to and including whites? Asians are the lowest socioeconomic status group racially in New York. In one of the most diverse cities in this country, Asians sit at the bottom when it comes to socioeconomic status. And if these facts are surprising to you need to challenge what you know about us. And this applies to Asians too. When have you dissected what you know about yourself based on what you've learned from your family, from yourself, versus what they have told you? Asians and other non-white people. This is my challenge to to you and to the white people, this is my demand. Stop reading white people. For the rest of the year, you have done enough. Stop absorbing white thought into your life. If you grew up in this country, every textbook, every teacher, every piece of classic literature, every great philosopher, every great psychologist, every scientist, every historian, every great artist has been white. We have ingested poison our whole lives. And the only way to start addressing that toxicity within ourselves is to stop drinking poison. This start. Pick Up Minor Feelings by Kathy Park Hall. Get it at Sidebooks. It's literally giving them a head. By the way, I totally have to pick up minor feelings. If you're white and you want to understand Asians, read Asians. Fucking listening to people. If you're Asian, you have a huge community right here in Denver. But we are as fragmented as Denver is segregated. And we need to collect. We need to come together, not as a monolith, but as we are. And we need to work together to build the Denver we want. These other speakers are exactly right. First, we need to heal. We need to rediscover ourselves, segregated, separate from what they have told us we are. If you want to read Minor Feelings with me, we're starting a book. And we're going to start with that book, and it's going to be exclusively for Asians. We're launching support groups exclusively for Asians. We have been working on subsidized group therapy by Asians for Asians. We need to collect, rebuild ourselves, and then build the community we want. A community where Asians are no longer interesting in Denver. Finally, this is a sexual position just as much as it is an Asian issue. This monster set out to kill sex workers. And he killed us instead. And the answer is not to separate us from them.
Excuse me, what's your first?
Oh, it's the Southern Vietnamese tribe.
Oh, Southern Vietnamese?
Yeah, so my family became from Vietnam when we began war and immigrated here to the U.S. for a better life.
The condition of sex work and Asianism is as old and historic as racism in this country. The Page Act in 1875 was the first piece of immigration restriction in American history. We were the first illegal immigrants. It restricted Chinese women from coming to America. It criminalized Chinese women and sex work. And it turned us into a population of, I want to say, 94% male. We didn't get full immigration rights until the 1960s. So we need to stand with sex workers, with trans folks, with our Black siblings. Because if you're Asian, you know we are the first to shit on Black people when we get hurt. We are the first to shit on sex workers when we're associated with them. And that needs to stop because we are tied together, and so is our liberation. And just as we cannot allow white power to define who we are, I can't speak for sex workers. But I can use my body to speak when they cannot. So I'm going to read some words from an Asian trans sex worker who can't speak here right now because her work is illegal. Good afternoon. Thanks to the organizers for letting me communicate this way. Thank you for reading my work. My name is Jay. The reason I am not speaking myself is because the work I do. I'm a sex worker. I'm also trans. I have to co-create from every quarter of society, including from within our AAPI. Like so many others, I knew I was not a boy for as long as I could. We moved to the US when I was 12, and I would dress a little less masculine and tell my parents it was fashion. I'd show them videos of Culture Club only to be ridiculed, and sometimes even. So I became first chair violin, took Taekwondo, all those things that young Korean boys are supposed to do. Eventually it got the humiliation, the abuse from my own family. So I left and they were happy. I turned to survival sex work right here in Cheeseman Park when I was 17. Over the years, I've worked in almost every aspect of sex work, from dancing to exercise. As I got older, I became more confident in drag. I finally began hormone therapy, which is cheap. There's a whole group of sex workers who have good day jobs, but insurance won't cover our meds, so we moonlight to make ends. I wish more people in the Asian community would understand that I am a woman. I was told there isn't anything wrong. I'm not broken. I'm fine with that. I've been living this life so long, you'd never know that I'm trans. I could be standing next to you right now in this crowd, and you'd assume I'm We have a lot of work to do. We need to repeal Cessna Foster. That's a law Kamala Harris, a Black and Asian woman, wrote that Trump signed into law. It holds platforms like social media, print periodicals, and so on, responsible for what their users share to pay. It strips away the sex workers' ability to book their own
The sun went away and got all cold.
It forced many of us back out to the streets and massage. Ultimately, we need to decriminalize sex work. In countries like New Zealand, assaults and STIs dropped dramatically when sex work was simply no longer illegal. I'm not talking about kids or people forced into sex work. Human trafficking victims are not the same thing as adult consenting sex work. We are not all victims, but we must be aware of those that are victims whose chains are invisible. Before you snap to judge someone just doing their job because you don't approve it, check your own paradigm. For those in sex work activism, we need to check our priorities as well. Right now, your siblings are dying. The most at-risk population in this country today are trans, BIPOC sex workers, especially Asians. I understand the next speaker is going to be speaking about how we Asian women are hypersexualized. We are a target because sex work is criminal. But what are the sex worker organizations doing to reach out to the trans community? The BIPOC. What programs do you have to communicate and support us specifically? Older women. I'm in my 50s, and I'm still in high demand. Where is the Asian representation in your organization? I've been to your meetings and have not felt welcome at all. After attending a few and then leaving, your organizations didn't check on my Black Indigenous friend or me to see if we were safe or why we decided to no longer attend. We're ready to come to the table again. What can we all do together to be more inclusive? And can we please work to end this poor argument? The caste system of dancers being more legit than escorts, escorts being more legit than streetwalkers. We have a lot of work to do. And to my Asian family and community, I want to come home with my head held high. With my true, authentic self, without the storm, shame, and condescension. A good friend of mine said, you don't have to have a vagina to be a leader. I am a woman, and I am a sex worker. I want all the same rights that you do. I want all the same love that you as you. We won't be invisible anymore. When we are murdered, don't misgender us. Don't use our dead names. Better yet, help us not get murdered in the first place. It's simple. We are your neighbors, your siblings, your children, your parents. We are not less than. We are not less than our Asian families who are ashamed and disown us. We are not less than the organizations who claim to want to help us, but then completely ignore that we exist. And we are certainly not less than those out there. We are not less than the racists, fetishists, and we are definitely not less than mass murderers that target us. We have a lot of work to do. I hope we can do it together. Those are the words of today.
Thank you.
Thank you, today. I'll read all this. We have to work together as each other and most of us, those of us who grew up in have limited all those people, our perspective, what we take into our minds and our bodies. So 1 billion people on a 7 million. Time to open up our ideas to those on the other. If you want to get involved, there are so many organizations doing amazing. A top including Bars Association is working on assisting the elderly. You can volunteer. The Colorado Dragon Boat Festival needs sponsors. Denver is being elected by organizations support and tech for the Third generation elected platform.
Thank you.
American, a pole dancer, a white daughter of three. Thank you. I am your honor. I am honored to have the privilege of standing before you to speak to the intersection of my identities, in addition to amplifying the voices of our sex workers. Existing as a Chinese American woman and adoptee is in itself a lifelong exploration of identity. At the forefront is the constant questioning of my Asianness, as I exist in a liminal space between being Asian and being American. This confusion is reinforced through others questioning my legitimacy, which becomes internalized. When opportunities for connection with the Asian community arise, I can't help but to feel a certain imposter syndrome. There is also a certain degree of I'm really checked the Asian box, and I haven't been raised in the culture. Well, I absolutely do. We absolutely do. My fellow Asian adoptees, I want you to know you are valid in your Asianness. Your pain and anger is and was justified when you experienced microaggressions that were then silenced and invalidated. Us Asian adoptees may not have a cultural offline as we navigate our Asianness in white society, but our culture is being created right here, right now. Regardless of being raised in an Asian community or not, I exist in this Asian body. This Asian body that, like the countless siblings who are targeted and murdered, is hypersexualized and fetishized. This is the intersection that folks shy away from and refuse to acknowledge people within the community. And when we choose to express our sexuality through work, art, or intimately with another person's people, we are shamed. We did not. As a pole dancer and therapist with close proximity to the sex community, I have come to learn about the hierarchy that exists as a tool to oppress sex workers and prevent solidarity. I want to honor the history from which pole dance pole dance, as we know, is a Korean sex workers. Modern dance. Jay is absolutely right when he says that women are targeted because sex work is alive. Our bodies will not be free from discrimination, and sex worker bodies are free from discrimination. Not legalization that furthers the hierarchy of person communities, but decriminalization that creates a safer and more equitable society for our sex worker community. My Asian community, we need to do better. We need not be ashamed of each other, nor afraid to call out the pacing of our bodies at the converging point of being Asian and being perceived as or having lived experiences as a sex worker. To our allies, do better. Use your positionality to call out the hate as what it is. Violence against Asians and violence against Asian women sex workers. We need to stand together with our sex worker siblings, eradicate the hierarchy, and decriminalize sex. There is a deep history of Asians being silenced and unseen until someone else leads us to their. So we will no longer be silent. We will no longer silence each other. We will not accept the racist label of all the minorities, for it is a burning brand that has secured into our soul with the backhanded promise. Was created to oppress us by taking advantage of our indistinct spot. And in turn, it has created conflict with each other, as well as ended up against ourselves by proximity. Yes, we need our allies to amplify our voices and everything that we are. But we also need to unconditionally love, support, and accept each other. To my fellow Asians, I see you. To my fellow Asian adoptees, I see you. To my fellow Asian mental health providers who are helping others heal while we heal, I see you. And to my Asian couple of siblings, I see you. While our individuality as Asians greatly varies, I call on the Asian community to hold space to celebrate our diverse lived experiences while simultaneously coming together as one united identity. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Hey folks, thanks so much for showing up. We have one more really exciting performance left for you today. I want to do some quick housekeeping again. There's a lot of coffee left. There's a lot of coffee left. There's some food left. So make sure that you guys get hydrated, get fed. We have snacks and water. We have our mental wellness camp right here. If you needed some resources or want to learn more, come to this tent right here. Then we have Paracle Patrol over here who has an activity security today. Diana, can we move these?
How's your day been?
So y'all mentioned a lot of really great things that you can get involved with right now. And then, so if you're wondering, how can I look at all of these things that we were talking about? Well, we have a bar. So if you haven't yet, please pull out your phone and type this into your browser. This will let you know actionable steps that you can take today to support our community. It's coasian.carrd.co. Again, that's coasian.card. There's 2 R's in card. .co. All right, are y'all ready?
Yeah, we got it.
Hi, everyone. My name's Courtney Fox, and I founded Southeast Arts Network a little over a year ago to start a mission that looks at Southeast Arts in America and our focus is past year though is more on solidarity and maybe the ability to work with making them. And I also stories to others is basically we're trying to connect stories of intersectionality between communities of color in the Denver area. And one of our main focuses has been on Black change. And I just wanted to share really quickly a little bit about Meg and I's background because we Meg we took in earlier. So both sides of my family ended up in Denver because of resettlement my pursuit. My mother's side created and was parents so both my grandparents met there actually. They're born in America and our family. And when they first happened, they were taken by the government and and they ended up here in Denver because Governor here stated that he felt that. And so they thought at the my grandparents on my dad's side of a little bit they were in Peru and my grandfather was taken from Peru by the American government, the Turkish government, and essentially kidnapped. Our grandmother, 8 months pregnant, and had a 2-year-old who's like dad, had to find a way. But at that time, they were just backwards particularly, so essentially they were forced to be illegal immigrants in America. And so for them, it's a little bit, they had a distinct cousin in Denver, and that was somebody who sponsored them when they were expelled from the camp. So our whole history is that's headlines and that area for a long time. And he had to rebuild their life there. He started a grocery store, and undoubtedly, the Black and Latinx community and all the communities that made up that neighborhood were shopping at his store. And he actually spoke more Spanish at that time, I think, than English. So that's another thing. But in any case, I just wanted to share that story. Encourage everybody to continue to share your stories with one another, because that's where you find that community. And thank you. Really excited and great to see really cool but and the right so this song that we wrote, there's a whole story to it, but we don't really have enough time today. So Chris wrote this really eloquent narrative. So basically, it's about a woman who is in New York and feeling alone with immigrants. The first piece is at the Google, and Red Dragon, and the main point of saying that, and then so she's reminiscing on the song, and then the next person and I also wanted to thank our friends Sarah and their team, because they're going to be
I'm sorry.
Don't be silly. Move my body a little, stay a little warm.
I really love it.
Pretty good.
She told me that she came from the land of the rising sun. Her honor was the pepper for the wave of the gun. Her culture so rich that the best can't compare. The priest carried some cherry blossoms in the air. She said it's more than just the lights in the tech in Tokyo. The samurai and ninjas are all people really know. She said I grew up in the country, stolen to it with the land. Fathers with the local did you with the strength of his hand. There was peace with the earth, there was give, there was take. I can still
against the fish, with the fish from the lake. The respect for my neighbors, but my neighbors for a few. The ancestors just for this is through the bamboo. So she missed the summer rains in the palm of the snow, and the fall from the cranes and the grain she would sow. So she loves what she is, but she misses what she's from. With thunder makes the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder makes the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder makes the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder makes the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder makes the sound of the taiko. Since you came from the land of the rising sun, or honor of the mountain for the way of the gun. Her parents worked so hard just to bring it to the state. Took a while to get accustomed without feeling out of place. It's like a different world with so many different faces. Country so new with so many different races. Mama in the fact she's in this mother block too. It was nothing like she knew before I had to make do. Learn the language and the cadence as she started life anew. She was young when she arrived, now she's turning 32 and pushed through. The love for her new home is since grew, but admit that her visit back has been way overdue. So she listens to the music, goes on looking now and then. She's an idol, thinks about her father working with his hand. Connected to the past with the rising of the sun. With thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko, of the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko drum, of the taiko drum, the taiko drum. The thunder is the sound of the taiko. Since you came from the land of the rising sun, of the rising sun. She told me that she came from the land of the rising sun, of the rising sun. Yeah, she told me that she came from the land of the rising sun, of the rising sun. She told me that she came from the land of the rising sun. With thunder makes the sound of the taiko drum. Thank you for your patience.
Can we give them one more round of applause? Because they gotta do that twice. Thanks, folks. That's all we have in our program today. I wanted to thank everyone for showing up. I see the folks that work here bright and early. Thank you to our volunteers, to Karen Nicole, Eli, to all the people that made this happen. I don't know how to really express this, but this came together within a week. And it was because of our community, and our community got together and said this is something that we needed. Really, no, this was definitely the work of our entire team. Our entire team had really late nights. We're up 12 hours. Not up 12 hours. We're working 12 hours a day, even on the weekends, trying to put this together. And we also put a lot of work in putting our resources together. So make sure you have that card, coasian.carrd.co. It has a ton of resources about what you can do next. I'd like to end with the chant that we started today with. Basically, when I say belong, you reply with we belong. Are you ready? Does that make sense? All right. Asians belong. We belong. Black, Indigenous people of color belong. We belong. Queer people belong. We belong. Differently abled people belong. We belong. You belong. We belong. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Alrighty. There we go. I gotta go pee. Oh, excuse me. Hello again. What was your name? Caitlin. Kenneth. Do you come to these gatherings often, Caitlin?
Yeah, I do.
Right on. I try to do some activism when I can, but with the lockdown, who knows? But were you out here over the summer for the protest?
I was.
That's legit. Yeah, hopefully a few more of those, right? Because we need them. Yeah, I think there will be. I was surprised. I was expecting one the day Elijah McCain's autopsy or community report came out. I came out here and there was no one here, and I was like, "Where's everybody?" And then nothing.
That happens sometimes.
Mhm. Yeah.
If you want it, we're gonna take a big family group picture. Socially distancing. But if you'd like to,
Well, hope
we're
to see you
gonna
at
do
another one.
If you wanna take a
You
picture.
too. Oh, so it's the end of this, and man, I gotta go pee.
Any speakers or performers, if you're still here, let's go take a photo together.
Okay. I'm gonna go find a urinal. All right, so hey everybody, it's over. I'm gonna call it. There's a lot of beautiful Asian women here. But y'all take it easy.